Drew, one second. Everyone, to the wall. Alright. We're gonna do some skipping. Everyone loves skipping. Right, Logan? You're happy to go skipping? Let's see A skips. A skips.
Wait, isn't that?
Dang, that's like skipping on stage. A skips. Who knows A skips? Come on.
It's still one ring of long.
You're going up.
Long.
Alright, okay. Jesse, please tell me a rumble like you can actually tell me, show me what the A skip is. Oh, here you go.
No, you did it right. You were on still.
Okay, when you're doing A skips, don't have your back crumble. Have your back crumble. Keep your knee up. You don't have anything from your waist up crumble. Any shape or form. Opposite leg. To the mirrors and back. Not smudge the mirrors. There and back. Go. Yeah, let's do it. You go back. Yep, and back. Alright, B skips. Let's see. Oh, that side knows B skips.
No, it's this.
Who knows B skips? Oh, this is okay. You guys had your shot. First round. B skips. Who wants to show B skips on this side?
Oh, stop.
Yes. B skips. Knee comes up and then slaps the floor. Don't make it where you're forcing your foot down. Make it a nice relax. Just slap. Ready? There and back. Go. Alright, C skips.
Oh, distance.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna go with C1. So what's our usual C skip?
Oh, C1 is one of those things in the Pythagorean theorem. So C1 is on.
Logan's got it. Show us again. Yep, don't forget. Get your attention off. If we're talking about absolute. Have your hands up in the air like you just don't care. Alright, ready?
What I do here.
Go.
This is valuable for my life. You make me jump. Keep your attention.
Alright,
Distance now. C skip 2.
number 2. Okay, alright, on this side.
The second circumference.
Alright,
We're talking about
purple. Alright, can you show us? Yeah. So get your attention forward. Instead of having your hands go up, have your attention of your arms feel like they're going forward. And then your arms may be going back. You will let your arms go run. C skip. I thought C skip too.
Wait, take some 2 seconds.
Ready? There we're back.
What? No? I don't know how to speak English. Oh wait, no, I'll learn this.
Ramos, let's go.
Go! Go, Nick Rocky! Go, Nick Rocky!
Garbage. You look like Peter Pan's.
Alright!
You did that? Yeah, that was fun. I'll do it less on.
No, alright! Bunny hop!
Oh, I hate this one.
Alright! There's 2 different forms.
That one, right?
Yeah.
Told you.
Bunny line is the one where you start on your feet like this, and then you jump.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, no, bunny one? What?
You said bunny two is this one.
Dang!
Hey, you should watch your wording. Ready? Keep your head up.
I'm sorry to take you up.
Go. Head up, don't fall so much. That's your mutant bunny. Mutant bunny? No, there is no such thing as mutant bunny.
Oh, this is bunny. I ate balls.
You can answer what happens.
Shoot, it looks like a bunny and you broke his foot or something.
That was a harder version though.
Look, wait, look.
Alright, one more.
Oh, you're bunny one.
Last one.
Bunny one.
Let's keep cardio.
No, man.
That's right. Alright, who's up? Cardio? Alright, we're gonna make
2 lines?
kids go first.
Oh, okay, I'm making it.
No, you guys draw square backs. Whoa, everybody start on this wall. Alright, nice and simple. I think I'm gonna cut your ingredients. You run. Touch the black line. The red line. Go back, take a piecer. Hit the box. Guys, go back. Choose the lights. Go back, and then the mirrors do not actually hit them.
Yeah, Jared.
Touch the bottom. Touch the bottom. Let's go. Got that? Yeah. Red boxes, white, bottom mirrors.
Yep, got it.
Do you stop the mirrors or do you go back?
You gotta go back. You gotta grade the mirrors. Ready? Why do I have a feeling like the people with their foot on the ground have an advantage?
Shoot, get ready.
They put on the ground?
Shoot, yeah.
Ready? Get set. Come on, shoot.
Put your hand on the wall.
Check this out.
You're gonna push
Your
your
feet
wall.
on is not starting. Okay, your hand has to be touching the wall. Your hand has to be touching the wall.
Sorry, I'm so cold.
You really want to? Yes, you beat it. Okay.
Against the wall. Put your hands.
What about Logan? Logan, you are fine.
Wait,
Yes, Jesse, you can
It's got you losing, I'm not even like,
go. Oh, choose the winner. I'll be the winner.
I know you got, so I was hilarious.
Rambus, what happened? You won. Alright, switch. Okay, this one too. Trying to get shot. Can I do this one too? No. No.
What do you think I should do? I'm
No. Ready, set, go. Black belt, what's happening over there? Shut up. Black belt's winning. Hey, Black belt, what happened? Black belt, hey, Black belt, what's happening? Black belt's winning.
Okay, so, winner of this, John.
Yeah,
Second
switch.
place, the black belt over here.
Switch. You're off.
Second.
You're off.
Okay, everybody spread out. Hips around for a bit.
Sweet.
It's like a roller coaster gone wrong.
Wrists around. And knees. Okay, look at it. Just punching on the spot. Okay, so potential. When I'm here, what am I doing with my body? Before I punch.
Vibration?
Before I move though.
Breathe.
Breathe. Get ready.
What else?
Intention.
Yes.
Dignity.
Wind up, wind up.
You can ready to move, so if you're just like this, you broken your feet into the ground. So, parallel, like this. So, I think it'll be this foot's kind of ready to pull back. Come on forward.
Right. Perfect. So the torque. Is anybody having trouble like getting these feelings of potential inside the body?
Nope.
When I say like torque the body and like release, is anybody having trouble at all? Okay, Laura, we're gonna partner if you want to do this. So, just you guys. So guys, turn like this. Okay. Now, I want you to resist so I can't turn you. Easy. Okay. You feel that? Whenever it's don't go on here. Okay. You see what happened? Watch. Don't turn. Don't turn. So what happens when I release? He just goes and he doesn't even think about it. Okay. So let me turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. Because look how quick that is. He's never rotated faster in his life. Right? He's done rotating. He's done rotating before he even thinks about it. Or even, okay? That speed compared to, this is what we're doing. Okay? It might not look like that big of a deal, but that difference is the difference between getting the opening and not. They're just going to release you randomly.
Yeah. Because you're pushing. You're literally going like. You're gonna break something too.
Wait, what?
Your phone. You're squishing my hip.
Oh,
Grab the shoulder.
I push.
Yeah, you did. You really want to.
That's what you do. Terrible.
Okay, here's one else. This okay?
Your foot.
Yo, where's this way? What kind of slingshot is this? This is a world famous slingshot. Yeah, let's go. Feel it. It's not like that, right? So I'm pulling back. Don't think pushing forward. Think getting back. So when you're trying to go forward, you're just trying to get back to where you started. Does that make sense? Come back here. You're just trying to get here. Don't think like you're pushing forward. Yes. Once it's stay. It's really hard because you're you're doing other things too. Right. It's hard to kind of isolate. Yeah. Okay, everybody get that feeling? Yeah. Was that helpful? Okay. All right, let's go back to where we're at. So what Aaron was saying, right? So now that feeling in your upper body, right? So you don't go this way, but there's a little torque, right? Not here. It's a little torque. And then you can have your feet turning. It could be this way, could be this way, could be this way. And then I'm just going to release that punch. Okay? You can tell if someone doesn't have this because you can see the body do this. Watch. You see what happened?
Yeah.
You went up.
Exactly, because you're doing the load. You always have to load. You have to. Okay? Something has to fire, something has to contract to expand, right? So, why not have the load done already? You're going to have to do it anyway. Might have it done before you move. You know? As opposed to waiting until you see the opening, then load.
Yep.
Okay, ready. Okay, load from here.
Hey. So. Cheat. Go. Rope. Seat. No guess. Hatch. Go. Shoot. Check it. Okay. Testing?
Yes.
Testing April, maybe? Still thinking about it? Possibility? Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, guys, so just grab your grading sheets and just go over your key on. I'm going to make it a little informal today. Just go around and correct. When?
Really shoot. Look at dog.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know.
What are you doing?
So, Niang, Drew, you got the Niang?
Help me out, chair. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, but if you're yeah.
Okay. Do you have the Niang steps again?
That good.
Yeah, fun. Yeah, okay.
Okay, little kid. First time. Chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Water, wait up.
I screw up that second one. Or no, right here. All right.
It's my area. What? By me. Hey!
You see your body?
This is an easier way. You can just take that.
A little bit.
No, we just use that. Yeah, but we're not gonna. It's not. It's gonna work because.
Okay, cherry butter.
Come on. You're on. It works, but you're only going to go side to side. Right, so
You have the round house.
okay. And the third one is vibration. Yes. And you'll find that bounce will go. Bounce in. Try to get a car, but don't forget the bites. Think about that stick.
Here's what happens. Like that.
Yeah, come on.
What the front people from people's response is
Side.
I got my belt.
Side kicks.
so here's what it looks like.
Side kicks. We did that.
Oh, we did that on the way out.
We do side kicks up and punch.
Well, watch.
Really shoot. You threw it aside.
You're going out like an ice skate. You want to, you know what you're doing C skips? Remember that? Remember the C skips? You're doing?
Yeah. So
What is the C skip? Show me the C skip. The first one that goes up.
yeah.
Yeah, you see how your knees going straight up? Yeah, your knees going up. It's the same thing as that. And now the C skip, do you do this? No, you just go straight up. So watch. Watch my knee. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, straight up.
other.
Basically, what you're doing is you were going over your head. You were jumping, and your head would do this, and then it would do this, and then it would do that. I want you to jump and go. It's really not even a 360. It's really a 180. Yeah, because I don't. It's here. It's not a front kick. Like I'm gonna go. Boom. But instead, or just do this. Can you do that? No. Kind of like your legs underneath. Yeah. And then set your hands. Yeah. Neck and butt. Yeah, instead of the hand and leg going out. Got it? Let's keep working on it. Throw that next. Both sides break down, and then Hajime is free sparring, but one side is gun attack. So they're just offense side, and the defense side is like, you know he's going to attack, and just wait for it. Straight up free sparring. You good if you would. I mean, you could lose and still pass, but you want to take this. It's not so much about winning, it's more about showing that you have a good strategy and a good touch. If you just run in there and just and speed, even if you win, you gotta show good strategy. Like you're trying to bait them, trying to.
How many people have
Wow.
Have you ever failed without?
A lot of your senseis have. We all failed Nidan.
Is that the first one?
Nidan's second.
Well, it's not bad.
I think Daryl might not have passed the first one, I'm not sure. I think you guys have. Yeah, but that was boom, boom. Block, jab, there, and then block. It's like you block it back and say, make sure you finish it. One more minute!
Here. Then you go back to however you want to start. So you go 2 on the right, 1 on the left. You just turn around.
Your legs are coming up at your legs come up into this. Stay here. Stay your legs.
Here's the sequence of like.
So, like this? This?
End up here.
Yeah, but you're
Here now. It's like this. Yeah. Just do 3 times. Now you turn it this way.
yeah, you're back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. This is much more important. You can take this here. Yeah, this one is just.
Yeah, you want to come around with it.
One of the punches. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so don't go here. Just don't get on. Okay, Nate. Let's eat. Okay, any questions? Any other sequences? There's a lot of talking, it means there's a lot of questions, right? That's what that means? Carrie?
Outside block understanding the lower body position.
Okay.
So you first this Hibarachi and Hibarachi vibration.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do the transition in between?
In between which one? 1 to 2 or 2 to 3?
So from here to here, okay? It's from here to the next transition.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
So-
sorry, after the punch. Yes, yes.
On that one?
Correct.
Okay. So I want to do this, right? But I don't want to make this like that. So I'm pushing here, and I want to kind of like push and twist at the same time, so I don't have a lot of opening. I got it? If I do that without using my back leg, it's like here, and then I start moving,
Yes.
right? So push the back leg. So as soon as it opens up, I kind of get this action. It's kind of like I'm pushing the floor apart, right? Now I pick this leg up, and I automatically fall. Just like he lets go out and I have to move, right? So I'm pushing. When Shuba's doing getting ready for the run, right? You gotta push against the wall, you push against the floor, right? Okay, quiet. Push against the floor. Whoa! So that foot opening up is you're almost triggered to go. So as I'm moving, this hand's coming out and keeping me safe.
So you kind of set at the same time as you rotate.
Everything fires at the same time, right? It's when you have like segmented motion that there's this big clunky kind of transition, right?
So,
Closer, closer. It was kind of like, it was like a 1-2. You want to make it 1, and everything just kind of fire. Because you have to load from somewhere, you have to fire from somewhere. It's not magic, right? So you want to try to get everything done you can, and then release everything that needs to be released at the same time too. You know, like every kick, like for roundhouse, it shouldn't be. It's not like, and then you kick. For back kick, it's not like, and then you kick. It's all together. And I know everybody knows that, but you got to really think about that. Like, 'cause you do it so much, you forget about it, and then it's so like built in. It's very passive now, because you're no longer thinking about it. So it's not like I'm not putting 100% into that effort. It's like 50% or less. Does that make sense? Like I'm doing so much that I don't even really use it so much anymore. So I have to, when Toru was talking about active and passive legs, like I have to like reteach myself. Oh yeah, I got to do this, but how do I do that and pull with it or push with it, not just doing it? You know? I don't know if that made it worse or made it easier. Everything's synced.
I think, yeah, I guess it's not second nature yet completely. I think that's the key is to me is a lot of times when you're about ready to move, it's in the opposite direction of what you're about to do.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Like, when you land something, instead of just continuing on with motion, you have to make that subconscious like opposite motion and then keep on going. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well, I mean, you know, like I said, we go over this at like Nina.
yeah.
You know, so like the fact that you guys are even doing it right now is excellent. I mean, you're just like, so if you weren't struggling, I'd be like, oh my God, really concerned, but it's good. It's good. I mean, your transitions are gonna be light and fast.
So an application of that that's real difficult for me is the transition from the side kick to preparing for the step-in punch.
Definitely. Definitely.
How's that look? I can't even really solidify the right image.
Okay. So the image would be, okay, here's my posture, right? So now when I do that side kick, I don't want to do this, right? I don't want to do that, because now I'm going back. I want to think, okay, so I side kick and the bottom goes in, kind of like push the spine. Not this, right? Even though it looks like the same position. My spine is like this, and I'm going to push the spine so it's here. Okay? So, it's like bang, now. See where my knees at? From here, I'm still thinking forward. Okay? If I was doing it real time, I would shoot like my center of balance more like over here. Okay? Because remember, I don't want to kick and hit something like this. I want to kick and hit something like this. I'm throwing my center at you, and you're going to catch it out of it. Does that make sense, Mark? Okay. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to rotate, swipe back here. It's kind of like that. Everybody goes, wonk, wonk. That's why it's so slow. Right, so, boom, from here, and I just did a What's the technique? Is it back fist punch or just punch?
Just punch.
Okay.
But it's step in punch, or is it supposed to be
Step in punch.
like so? It's here. You're coming back, and then it's here.
That's one application.
Yeah.
For the Kion, it's full step, right?
Right.
Okay. So same idea. As soon as I step, because that's just speed. I mean, you want to move as fast as you can, but kick. When I land, it's kind of like what we're talking about.
Right.
This pulls, and as soon as this foot hits, it's a pull, push, this immediately goes. Because there's a huge transition for that technique, right? So it's kind of a challenge, and it's designed that way, to see how quickly you can get that transition done, how many gaps you have in between. If you don't pull and push with your legs, it's going to feel like you're going,
And the other thing I do is land this too far out here, so I'm taking this, I have to move all that distance.
Yeah. Remember, you choose your distance, right? So you kick, come back.
Right.
So make it a short stance. Shoulder width, don't go wide. Shoulder width. Just get to that. The higher belts, I actually think it's easier for like purple belts, because in purple belt level, you have the same thing, but there's a back fist on the way in, which gives them more context. Because I kick, this could be an attack if they're close. It covers my center on the way in if they're not. Just like this. Just like this. Cover my center on the way in, and then really right like it.
So I think the tricky bit for me then is going to control this recoil and land it where I want it.
Yeah, you choose it. Right. So you kick them back. If you have a tight coil, it's going to make everything make more sense.
Right.
If your coil's out here, it's like, okay, now we're
That's where I land.
Right.
It's a huge step.
right. Exactly. Come back, you choose.
I cover the whole distance of the coaching.
So it's kind of like a combo of, we're talking about throwing the center of gravity, you're almost falling, but also having control, like I come back and I choose my footprints, I put it there. So you want to have throwing it, boom, but then be able to put it where you want. But don't sit back and wait for gravity.
So I think the two things I got to remember is to try to stay as centered on my axis as I can, and then land my foot where I want it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're
First
too
step
far
is-
back, then you're also.
If you do this, you're toast, right? It's it. So just,
Right after make it such a side kick, either like going like this, try to do it more like that. Instead of going like this, yeah. So you're doing more of like a side kick. It's more like that.
yeah. So that heel, base heel should be like pointing towards the opponent.
There you go.
That was
There you
beautiful.
go.
That transition was beautiful.
Yeah.
Just like that. Just like that. Really good question. Anybody else? Brown belts, what about you? What are you guys doing over there? Just chilling?
Observing.
All right, you guys come over here. See what you look like. Show me, okay. See the knife hand block sequence. So, just come right here, actually. Stepping back, knife hand, front leg kick, maybe there. All right, so everybody open your eyes. See what they look like. All right, ready? Oh, I think so. Okay. Ich. E. Tone. Okay, good. All right, what do you see?
Perfection.
Not that.
Can you fit through the door?
Yeah, really. I stand.
So they're just like kind of placing it there. They're not using much potential.
Okay, okay. So I'm moving backward, right? I'm moving backward, but trying to deliver force forward. How do I do that?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
By doing. Yeah. No, okay,
Give
so
me-
like,
give me brilliance.
okay, I feel like there, you go like that, and then when you land, you like come into it.
I mean the knife hand block.
Yeah. Oh.
It's not enough. That's right. You need more.
Sometimes when their stance was like this,
Yeah.
and then he wasn't in line with their foot.
Good eye. Good eye. But how do I make power when I'm going backwards?
Dropping time?
No, right track. Anybody know?
So maybe two things. One is maybe it's more, it's a shift back so that not a big step and then you're off balance. And then I think the power might come from like really loading through your lats a little bit, stretching this out so that you can launch forward with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the lats will give you some kind of, you have that bit of an elastic feeling, kind of boom, and you can take that in the next one. I think lower for this one. Lower body. Drew, any ideas? How do I make power? Because we've been doing this forever, right? We've been doing backwards knife and block forever.
like get power in your kick or
Nope. No, okay, I'm stepping backwards, right? I just give you away. All right, I'm stepping backwards, I'm punching. How do I make that sound? Right, because I'm stepping back.
Moving down and
Going
going back.
Hmm?
Going down instead of going back.
Punch and then
Going down, so I'm going back. Okay, I'm still stepping back.
Keeping your front foot.
It would help.
hip rotation.
Oh,
Hip rotation helps.
But torquing yourself before you go.
That helps.
You make
Yeah.
punch and land your foot at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. These are all right.
Your body's moving back, but your intention's still moving forward at your opponent.
Say it again.
Your body's moving back, but your intention's moving still forward.
How do you do that? What?
You want to have more of your center, have more of a pulling feeling forward.
Yes.
Like when we were doing our exercise with our skipping,
Yeah.
and moving forward.
Yeah.
You want to have more of your attention being
Yes.
more forward and not back.
You know what's crazy is this is like white belt grading stuff. You know? It's like, hey, it's not about it. And this is like so hard. Okay. You guys are really good points. So when you go back, right? This isn't bad, like having that timing at the same time, but try to make it so that my back foot hits, and then a millisecond, this hits, and then this hits. Try not to have it exactly the same time. So it's ba-bump. So slow motion, it's I hit, bump. And then when I make contact, I can push into the floor and give direction. If I'm just going backwards, see how it's, I need to push, and I redirect that into my technique.
It's like vibration.
It's rotation still. I'm doing this, but it's what my lower body is doing. Push my back foot to give intention forward. Right? Because, I don't know if Charlie said it, but when you're stepping back, it's just very like, you're just deflecting, you're not giving a shot. Okay, let's try again. See, same thing. Ready? And each. Good, just the knife and lock and stop. Ready? Each. Okay, back again. Brown belts. Oh, yeah. Up. Okay, same thing, same combo. Okay, ready? Over here, Jesse, so he doesn't run into you.
Not bad.
Okay, ready? Just knife and block. And just knife and go back, that's fine. One more. Okay, ready? Knife and block and stop. Shoot. Okay, same thing, going back, knife and block. Okay, enough. All right, who's got the most potential?
Me?
no.
I vote me.
Okay, going forward, knife and block this time. Black belts, help me out here. Ready? Knee. Go. We'll take it. What do you think? Who's got the most potential?
Pick me. Pick me and I'll give you a high five.
A little bit.
Right. Knife and block. Me. Okay. So go your knife. Do your knife and it's coming from here. You do like a movie karate chop. You gotta cross. Okay? When you cross, you're gonna get this little bit of arc. Also, I want you guys to push against your body. Okay? So push against, and then I release it. We're heard that before. You're being fast, right? Push and I release. So I'm pushing. Ah! And I let the thing go. Right? So what you're doing is you're stepping in and you're kind of like, you're just trying to use your brute force and trying to push it. You work too hard. Don't work so hard. Push against yourself and then let it go. Like concrete eye. Whoop. You're pushing your hands together and the punch just kind of goes. If you're pushing it, it kind of slips off the spine. It's supposed to like, it's just there. It just happens. Okay? Alright, let's see. Let's try. Very nice and blocks. Black belts. Yep. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, jab, front kick, punch punch. Jab, front kick, lunge punch. On your own time. Good. One thing. So back to same thing. This one is 1, 2, 3, not 1, but it's pretty good. So what they're looking for here is they're looking for the gap between the jab and the kick. Typically it's like, and then as you kick, watch my front hand, it kind of does that. You lose all the potential. So punch, and then it's kind of like I walk around with this punch leading. Boom, it's back on my body, right? You don't want to have kind of like, I hit something going, and then something there. Okay? So the whole time, you're doing, forget you have arms, it's like someone's here. The entire time you're doing a combination, and then doing pressure. Okay, whatever hand's out, you're going to have to do that jab. Right? Side jab. Until it's ready to take over. Then it does that. But there's always something blocking your centers. Because knee downs typically destroy Shotans and Kumite. Any idea why?
Knee downs typically what?
Destroy Shotans and Kumite.
Oh, okay.
If they can pick them apart.
They have less skill.
Yeah. Like Shotans can do all the moves, but it's the transition between, right? Move, transition, move, transition, move, transition. That's where you're done. Look. Let's try to eliminate that. You know what I mean? So there's only 5 combinations because everything's very subtle now. It's intricate. And you can see by one move, you already know if they got it or not. Okay? You guys having trouble with any of the sequences on this one? No?
Just jab, kick.
No, I mean just for the grading itself, out of the 4. Like the upper rising block and... Are those okay?
Probably just learning, just relearning.
Yeah.
You're roundhouse. When you land to get that power. Every time I land, it feels weird. If I land, and I'm like a weird.
Because your power's doing this. Do it again. Yeah, think less dropping power. Try. Dropping power is sometimes a trap. It looks like it would be the answer, but it's really not. So instead, let's see, I'm doing this. Bang, here, right? Okay. It's not that. It's actually a It's reverse rotation. So I'm hitting, bang, and I'm building up for that next one.
So I landed front stance. Okay. Because every time I'm trying to land in like a side stance-ish. Yeah. Semi.
So, you know, back fist isn't really done in Kibashi typically. It just happens to be in that Soltsuki combination. That's why it's probably ingrained.
Yeah.
The back fist is usually done for the front stance. Just as you say now. Should be a front stance.
Yeah.
Shift.
Bang. This is always Zuki, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I thought it was.
Should be a front stance. Should be a front stance, hips open.
So you kick, step over here, then how do you get your torque? So here, right? Yeah.
When I do that kick, so I do my rounds. Bang, my hips are coming back, right? Coming back to turn, and then right when they would land, I rotate them the other way. Okay?
And then leave that there where you do reverse punch and that's.
So now I have to step and punch it, right? So if I was going to do a reverse punch, I'm in my shoulder with the wrists, right? So when I come down, I just like what we were working these guys, I choose where this goes. So I put it in my front stance. So I wouldn't need to shift. If I put it in the wrong place, like here, then I would have to shift.
Right. So that's why I thought, yeah, I thought it was in here.
Yeah. Land, and then go.
Yeah, because if you're here and you landed here.
Now the Shodan Soltsuki combination is that.
That's what I did. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably what.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So instead of this, it's this. So you land and you cheat because you can build potential here. And I think you're done. It's boom, and you have this very elastic feeling. I think it's really useful for Kumite. When you're coming around, like you do like spinning something, when back to you're actually loading up. It's just like I can get off the move, open them up, but the real killer is this. Let's see. Okay, so work on that feeling. Nice. Okay, just to finish up, we don't hit bunkai a lot. and when you do that. So just get in your own belt group, and I want you to pick. So if you have like two of you guys, you're doing different katas. So you pick like some combination of Basadai. Oh, you are doing the same kata? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well then just pick move from Basadai. Okay, but just try to get 3 different combinations. And just say, you know, a right hook is a pretty common attack. It's gonna work for most moves. Could be a grab from behind, grabbing the wrist, grabbing the lapel. Just try different attacks. Okay, and I'll go around and help. Let's go! Bunkai in your kata. Okay, so Take a seat on the side.
Wait, can we also do a jump?
Purple belts. What do you got? Yep, okay. So hang going on. So what combination are you going to do? Yeah. Okay, let's see it. Okay, so sweeping.
Yeah, I take the kick, I get out of the way, then you hold her back and do a back and strike to their back.
Do it one more time, slow. Okay. So when you're here, right? Yeah, you just here. And here, that's right. Okay? He's not falling over. You can grab this, and you can see. Okay? I can grab and I just pull, it just move, right? I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Okay? So if I can sweep that leg, I can grab the leg and then I just continue through. And there's also Bibles there too, which is even better. You just pull, sweep, move, pull. So you can advance that way. You could pull it back too. Sweep them
Yeah,
out.
pull them back into a knife and strike to the back.
Just make sure when you're doing the Mokai, don't do this with the kick. Try to like deflect the kick. You can't, if you reach for it, you'll break your fingers. Just gotta be careful. It's a good one. I like it. Do you have a different one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, say some punches.
Alright, so I'll do the punch.
So, I kick the arm, I this.
Okay. Yeah. Oh! Nice. I like it. That's amazing.
And also, could not stop falling.
Yeah.
Could not stop that ball at all.
Yep. No. Once you break the balance, show me one more time. Oh, nice. Excellent. It's really good. When you have them down on the floor, and you're going to do the jump, you can't do the jump, but what you do is just drop the knee. Right? So you have his knee here, and his chest is there, you just go, you just put it right on his chest. Just kind of, yeah. Does anybody know what this symbolizes?
X walk.
It symbolizes what?
Oh, oh no.
Finish.
I can.
Good. Excellent job. Very nice. Good job, guys. I'm impressed. That was good. Let's see. Green belts. Green belts. Okay. So, what move are we doing?
Be careful.
Dramatic. Okay, one more time. One more time. So, what move of the kata is this from?
Shotokan.
Okay.
Yeah, Shotokan.
So the
first part.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, first I'm here. And then she grabs.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay.
Follow up.
Yep. So when she's on the floor, then what?
Oh.
So you tuck her in. And down, and then what I was telling these guys, when your knees are there, just put your knee there, kind of too. Okay. Good. Do you have a different one?
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Destroyer.
That's right. Destroy. Yeah. There you go.
She's not your front.
Okay. Question. So, first move's a down block, right?
Yeah.
So how can you use a down block to hide? That's fine. It wasn't a down block, but it's a block, right? So is there a way to use down block to block a high technique?
You jump up on
Anybody? Just do down block. Freeze. Go back again. Like you're getting ready for the down block. All right. How can you use that block a high technique?
Use that block for what?
Blocking a punch to the face.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So like, she's punching my face. Oh. What's the block right there?
Oh.
Okay. Punch, punch. Ha! And then I've already attacked. And then I'm done. Ha! And then the block itself would be the takedown. Okay. So every block is like that. Kind of like we were talking about uprising block. Like this is the block and this is like destruction. Okay, so even down block. Like, and you do the block and it's over. You're like, wait, what? And we've always taught block the front thing. No.
So, is it right to say that when you think about Rukai, it's always a block attack, block attack, block attack?
99.9% of the time it's going to be block attack. If you think about that way, you'll find lots of this weird stuff. You're like, oh my, mind blown. Nice. Okay, let's see.
All of them, but you're
No, just us.
you go up.
Just us, you guys are adults.
Yeah, yeah, you guys go next. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, let this group go first because they were working together. Because you guys do a Basadai, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so Wakata?
MP first. Yeah, I wait for you.
Okay.
No. Then, yeah.
As far as you get?
Oh, well then I could go bang, bam.
Okay. So it's this move in the counter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One more time. Okay, hold on. You can't matrix the first move. Right? Okay. You know, you guys have a reference for so down box first, right? So you have to block it so you guys attack. Alright? So you step in. How much should yeah.
So, me.
Now, what's the reason for this?
That was the throw.
Is it throw?
That, so instead of that, I bring it to here.
You bring it back?
Instead of here, I brought it back to here.
That's fine. What I want you to do, to your homework, I want you to look up judo throws, and there's a throw that involves taking the leg and throwing this way. So the leg goes underneath when you throw it.
Oh,
So
so
do some homework on
this
that.
one, this,
Similar, yeah.
okay.
So I want you to come back next time I see you if you want to ask. Good. All right. Jesse, what do you got? Opening up Kankudai. Good. Kind of in there? Okay, you gotta go kind of quick. So when you go up, you go around. Come up, because you gotta get his elbow. You can't, his arm's really short. You gotta like get elbow control. You don't want to grab it here, you want to get that elbow. Elbow. If he lets go, it's better for you. It's fine. Yeah, get your, wait, stop, crease. You want to get more up, Jared, so you can get that elbow. Yes. Yeah. That one you got. You feel how he's got here, but not so much here. You got to get his arms popping around. Make sure like it's below. Try to get that from up. You could. So as soon as you do this, right? So you pull them in. Yep, and you set. Okay. Now before you throw in, what you have to do is balance. You got to break them, right? Because when you're here, the guy was saying he throws you too. So you have to get him off balance when you move forward with it. And then what do you want to do? In the M. Bang. Yeah. Maybe one.
I'll be going down anyway.
Okay. Nice job. Okay, play around with some other bunkai for Kankudai, because there's a lot. This is a tough one. Okay, good heat. Not bad, guys. Very nice. Other round ups? Real quick. Okay, Basadai, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what move?
Who's
First one?
Okay. So,
Okay, guys, watch.
Wait. No. Okay. So grab my arm.
Okay, show the move of the kata first. What's the move of the kata? Opening. Okay, so here. Okay.
Yep. That hand grab my arm. No. You mean no, huh?
Okay.
Wait. No. I was supposed to end up like that.
Okay,
Sorry.
sorry.
Let me do it again.
You're close. Try to do it slowly. Do it slowly.
No, you can't do it. You're too short.
Okay, so what's your left hand doing, right?
I can do it.
But you can't.
Okay, good.
Keyword is try.
Okay. So this is a tough move, right? There's a lot going on. So if you don't know what the move is, it's here. Both hands come back together, the knee comes up, and then they finish and the hand is on the side. Okay, so there's a lot of movement here. When I say trace the line, right, there's a lot of application to this movement. Okay, so like I said, don't think here to here. Think about all the path.
I have an idea. Where do I like step on this foot when I come down?
No, that hurts.
Yeah, I know it hurts. That's the point. Okay, now try it again.
Don't hurt.
So, okay, now when you're pulling, right, when you're pulling on his arm, okay, so that opens up targets, right? So if it's here, but if I pull on this, he comes to me, sorry, and I open up his neck, and I hammer away and choose my target, right? And also, when I come in Basadai, you're here, right, you're falling in, so as I'm coming in, I could be doing this as well. It could be kneeing, boom, and if I hit here, is his head going to be up like this?
No.
No, he's going to go down, boom, and then that's even more targets. So you want to try to figure out what you're aiming at.
Yep.
You know? And it doesn't have to be a grab. It could be a punch too.
Okay, good. Wait. No.
Okay, you're striking past it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I want to cause you as much pain.
Okay, that's good. Alright, so you guys need to play around with it more. You're on the right track though, so keep playing. Just good job, guys. Let's see, hold up. Everybody's gonna go today.
Okay. So you're thinking this block.
Nice. That's a good.
You said it looks this, and then it's a
Perfect. Did you guys get that? Rupsana? Boom, boom. One more time. Reflect. Bang. Nice. So that stepping up, boom, it's coming underneath. Just like an uppercut to the. It's perfect. Excellent.
you want to do
That one? Okay.
It's good application.
put that like that. So here.
Can you grab it?
Yeah.
One more time. One more time. So hands on, right? Big turn. Boom. Yeah, depending on how violent that back fist is, that could end it right there. You know? Very nice. You're gonna like that when it's undone. Those are both really, really good. It's really good. Because typically people are just like, it's very satisfying to watch. It's good. Nice record. Black belts. So it's pretty much almost always a good bunkai. When the bunkai is done, the person's on the floor like, don't hit me, right? If they're up on the floor like, yep, you got me, your arm's broken, it's typically not so good. Okay, awesome.
So in reality, I'd be going like that.
Okay.
Break.
Okay. Just do it soft and slow. And down. Okay. Got it. Trap the elbow. Yep.
I'd go up higher.
So what's that from?
Jitei.
So opening. Okay. So this one or the second one?
It's the second one.
Right there.
Yeah. Because I'm coming up. Coming down.
Beautiful. One more time. Let me see it again. Block, reach around. Nice. I never thought of that one. That's a great one. So, one thing is you might have to soften up a bit before you do that, because it'll just lock that arm.
I was thinking with the knee.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, because the opening you go here, so maybe you catch it, you can knee, and then you can turn that in the next move. You already have his hand, you can just snap it there. And at very least, you can throw him down, because his body's trying to prevent that, and he's on the floor. Good. Excellent. Anything ready? Anything more done?
I can just jump here.
Okay.
So I put this.
So, triple punch? Yeah. One more time? Yeah. Nice. So, when someone's grabbing, like the kata's done this way, right? So,
I was here to do like a break.
yeah, put your hands out like this. All right. So don't let me move. Okay? Don't let me move. Okay? Don't move. Don't move.
Yeah.
All right. So the body wants to hug. It's not so strong going this way.
Right.
So when he does that, he grabs you. Yep. So let him grab you. Do that.
This instead?
Yep. Come on. Crush the elbows, and the hands are right there. And you can knee him from there, because his hands are basically useless now. And then you can do whatever you want. Yep. You can do either way. Yeah. So for me, he's coming in, and I see it, and then I'll go in and go to out. If he's got me already, like, oh, and then go from there. You want to go higher up. You don't want to go here. You want to go here, right? Yeah. You just like crush. Boom, and then you lock him there, and just kind of like bust the show. That one, and you can do it. Good. Let's see, guys. Go! For the lower time, I apologize. We never had bunkai, and we gotta go through it. So I'll start making a little more time for the next month or so.
Showman. Rip. Sensei. Rip.
Thank you, guys. Good class.
Shoot.
Oh no, let's see.